Hi, I'm Larry Zanoff. We're here at the ISS Weapons Department Vault, and today we're going to look at another cult classic as far as firearms go in the movie. There was a movie called Appaloosa. Keith Walters was the prop master on it. In fact, he's the same prop master who did movies like Lincoln and No Country for Old Men. And you'll actually start, if you read the credits on movies, you'll start recognizing some of these names. The behind the camera people that actually make the magic happen, they deserve a lot of credit. So read the credits so you can recognize the names. At any rate, Keith called me up one day and he said, hey, I'm doing this fairly low budget film with Ed Harris and Viggo Mortensen, and in the script, Viggo carries around his granddaddy's 8-gauge shotgun. And he needed one of them as a prop in the movie. And of course, in the prop world, if you need one, you really need like 3 of them, because you need a backup and you need one for the stunt double and so on. And I said, okay, well, how much time, how much money do we have available? He said, no time and no money. So, okay, we've got a real challenge here. Well, the biggest challenge for us, in the gun world is I could go out and buy him an 8-gauge shotgun, an original antique, maybe even one in good condition that was shootable, but I wouldn't be able to find 3 of them that were identical and in the same condition. It's always easier to start out with newly manufactured firearms. Because they didn't have a big budget either, it was easier to start out with a fairly inexpensive import. These are in fact based on a 12-gauge shotgun, a coach gun that was imported from South America. And even though it looks like it's an 8-gauge, these are actually fake sleeves. The entire back end of the receiver is built up. The whole heft of the gun, the girth of the barrels, the size of the bore is an illusion. It's not really an 8-gauge. When you open it up, you can clearly see that it's 12-gauge caliber chambers that are in there. But through movie magic, through special blanks that we formulated, so they gave a really big puff of smoke, it came across as if it was an 8-gauge shotgun. And to this day, there are people that, they believe that what they saw up on camera was the 8-gauge, when in fact there was a little bit of movie magic. So working within the industry is really, really cool, but in a way it takes a little bit of the magic away from the movie itself. Me, for example, I have a very hard time watching movies that I worked on because you're a little bit too close to it. You know all the tricks, you know where the movie magic was employed, and so you can't really buy into the story. But if you haven't seen it, go watch Appaloosa. Hopefully this won't burst your bubble as far as it being an 8-gauge, really, really cool gun. Lots of good people, big star power in it. And hopefully you'll join us again sometime when we dig another little gem like this out of the vault.